This year at the Dakar, there are competitors with day jobs as restaurateurs, presenters, even cherry farmers. And if rally raid doesn't turn out to be a full-time option for these guys, they could well have a career in slapstick comedy.
We were riding together. Daniel crashed.
Daniel had a big crash.
When we went in through the rocks and the sand, and yeah, when you had to grip the bike a lot, it was super tough. It wasn't pleasant, but I'm glad to make it through one more day.
Oh, we're getting close to the end. Things are shaking up.
It's not going to be decided until the last day, I think.
A little bit of strategy today.
I play no strategy like Ricky. I'm doing just what I can do, control what I can control.
I can go hunt rather than put my tail between my legs and start running, you know?
I don't care what they do. I will beat them.
2 riders, 2 stages, 23 seconds. Game on. Skylar Howes opened the stage this morning at 10-8, but the eyes of the rally world were waiting for the riders going out 4th and 6th, the top 2 overall, Luciano Benavides and Ricky Brabec. Skylar lost 24 minutes. Before we check out what happened at the business end of the race, we'll do a champ check-in with last year's winner Daniel Sanders, still riding despite being battered and bruised. My parents didn't raise a quitter, said the Aussie a few days ago.
Yeah, everything was worse than yesterday. The train was more demanding, so I'm compensating a lot with not using my left arm, so my legs are working more and my right arm's working more, so it was a disaster to turn or anything. There's so much pain, so this is torture.
Brabec trailed Benavides by just 23 seconds, but had the advantage of starting 6 minutes behind the Argentinian. If he could catch the overnight leader and stick with him, it would all be over. Benavides quickest at the first checkpoint, but from then on, it was all Ricky. Even with 2 minutes 5 of bonus time taken off the KTM rider's scratch time, it was the Honda Wonder Man who absolutely burned the rest of the field on some of his favourite terrain. He now leads by 3 minutes 20. And if Luciano was unhappy about the tactics yesterday from Honda, wait till he sees the drafting that these guys gave Ricky.
Dude, the camels were freaking in the road. I don't know what to do. I'm losing time right here because it's like, dude, 600 meters. I was just in first gear.
Don't get the hump, Ricky. He was finally liberated and a 3rd Dakar title beckons.
He hecho el máximo, así que me quedo contento con eso. Obviamente me ha recortado Ricky en el general y se me ha escapado un poco, pero bueno, todavía falta una etapa y todo puede pasar, así que vamos a ver cómo sale.
Today, yeah, Luciano was riding really fast as well, and I was thinking, man, the rocks, you know, I'm a little bit stronger in the rocks, but Luciano was keeping me honest, and yeah, today was a good outcome, and we're looking pretty positive for tomorrow.
In 1986, Honda took over the whole podium with Neveu, Lallet and Ballestieri. 40 years later, they could end up with 3 of the top 4, including that all-important first place. Team tactics were on display in Rally 2 today as Michael Doherty guided his stablemate Tony Mulec through the dunes. The Slovenian was able to put another few minutes into Preston Campbell, meaning he now leads the class by over 6 minutes. Doherty, the fastest Rally 2 rider on the stage, a good one for Bass World KTM.
It's the lead, but it's not safe lead, so I still need to come to the finish line, and I will give my best.
And Benji Melo is almost there in original Bimotul. He has a cushion of 19 minutes 32 seconds. No celebrations just yet, though.
Il en reste une vraie, faut pas la négliger. On sait que tout peut se passer encore, mais je suis content.
Benji has 5 podium finishes in original Bimotul. Second, third, second. Is this finally his year?
My story with Dakar started at the age of 7. I remained blind. My father used to speak about Dakar, dunes, desert.
GPS di merda, 2 GPS.
In the garage there was a bike, an Africa Twin. I tried to reach that bike that for me was like the dream to start again to see and to discover the world with my eyes. The miracle happened 2 years after, and I'm here. It's the only race in the world where you can fight but also live with the best riders. At the end, you are an amateur and you are here with the legend, and it's something super cool.
It's an almost unbelievable story, and you only get those at the Dakar. Henk Lasseken had ridden his luck, but was still second until yesterday, when what he called a little bolt on the wheel broke and put him nearly 4 hours off the podium. He's a man who wears his heart on his sleeve and whose face can't hide his frustration.
Thank you. I've had all the emotions today. This is the big loss. But yeah, really, really disappointed. Yeah, that's how it goes. This is Dakar.
With just a couple of race days left, the Ultimates was looking like a showdown between Nasser Al-Attiyah and Nani Roma, and maybe Ekstrom and Loeb, but a two-way, two-day shootout looked more likely. It was hot today, and with the sun blazing, the ground, don't be cooled by the rocks that we got. But Henk still led many out the blocks. His hopes now little, used to be a lot. No matter, he'll be back and know that it's game on. A mini resurgence for Lasseken today, 9th. Yesterday's winner was Ford's Matthias Ekstrom, who needed a 3-minute reverse to make it onto the virtual podium with a day to go. And he did it, but only just.
But I started to really fall in love with this sport. Also to have something to train against. Carlos is still a hero for me, that you can be so good at his age. It shows me that I have 15 more years to go.
From Loeb to Loeb, because it was Seb who Ekstrom pushed off the podium. The Frenchman has 5 top 3s in 9 starts, but has never found that bit extra required to lift the trophy. Repraise of his crusade sever his pride. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Overall, it's not about stage. It was a very difficult one. I think it's possible to lose a lot of time in this kind of stages, so we went through. That's the most important.
If you charted the course of an Australian on a pogo stick, it would look very much like Toby Price's Dakar results. Up, down, and today, a second stage podium.
Hopefully we can try and hold it together and do some more and, like I say, get some more seat time and enjoy and have some fun.
Mitch Guthrie and Kellen Walsh were second on the prologue, won stage 3, had stage 5 taken from them by the stewards, and today were 21 seconds ahead of Price. And they weren't far off going one better, but left it too late to overtake champions-elect Nasser Al-Attiyah and Fabien Lurquin. Lurquin is about to do with Nasser what he couldn't do with Loeb in their 4 attempts here together. So this may be a bitter pill for Seb to swallow, despite them all being Dacia Sand riders now.
To win this stage and to have a good lead now, really amazing, you know. Yeah, we are so happy.
Nani Roma remained second overall, despite getting a 1-minute penalty. It was a late collision that was more significant on the day, and a 16-minute deficit is surely too much for the final day, when it's the second most successful driver in Dakar history you're chasing.
We don't see the, I don't know, from the dust, or I don't know, we don't see the panels. And Alex say, it's left, and I turn left after right, and it's I had a big impact to the wheel and destroy everything. And yeah.
Nani Roma's penalty means that Al-Attiyah's lead at the top now is big enough, surely, with just 105k to go. He could break the record of most stage wins tomorrow, but more importantly, could win the Dakar for a 6th time. What on earth is Eric Bercy doing here in the SSVs? Honestly, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it. Johan Kristoffersen had a healthy lead in the SSVs, but lost 35 minutes and handed Jeremias Ferrioli a second special. Hedy lead Cheney and de Soltrait by more than an hour. Luciano's brother Kevin Benavides, or as our presenter Hannah likes to say, Bevin Kenavides, saved the family's day with a second stage win.
I also remember during the stage, this place was the place where I won my first Dakar.
So I felt that aura, and I feel it feels nice.
Is Daniela Kiel the unluckiest driver here? She's missed out on victory by 63, 38, 29 and 3 seconds before today. Second again, as Pau Navarro's lead looks unassailable. A fourth victory for Sarah Price in stock.
It feels good, but I also am ready to, I would start a whole nother one right now if we had the chance.
Mitchell van den Brink hit full gas, and that was enough for the special win. But despite gaining a few minutes, it did nothing to dampen Vaidotas Jala's title charge. Second on the day, and he even had time to lift Alice Lopreich back upright. Martin Scholtis is third, but it was Jala on course to be Lithuania's first ever Dakar champion. It's the day before the end, and I'm missing already both you and this wonderful spectacle we're privileged to witness every January. We've seen it all, lived it all, and brought it all to you. And tomorrow we'll say goodbye for another 12 months. So for the final time this year, my friends, catch you tomorrow, rally fans.